Greetings, Mindcrafters, and welcome to another exciting discussion on all things well-being, another Minecraft discussion. This is Kimberly Quinn, and I am elated to be here today on the 11th floor, actually. I'm down in Beantown, Boston, on Well-Being Biz, actually, for Champlain, and my cup overfloweth just looking out the window. I mean, it's the lights are decorated for the holidays, and I mean, it's currently light out now. But last night when I came in, so beautiful in the ocean, and today, the sun. I'm facing that way, and the sunrise was, oh my God, all the pinks and oranges. Anywho, okay, so we were talking about sort of creating a prosperity mindset. And remember, this comes down to becoming the boss of your brain, because thoughts come first and feelings come second, and actions and behavior third. So if you want to live a prosperous life, you got to think prosperous thoughts. And so even though we kind of did the tips and all that, I kind of want to cap it off, kind of like a bartender, and I have bartended, loads of fun. Kind of like you cap off or top off a drink or something. Just like the little splash more. So just like a little splash more. I'll tell you where it just came from. Well, sort of both. This morning we had a division meeting, and I'm also grateful for the amazing crew that I work with, because they're just a bunch of good vibes. And our dean started us off with a little gratitude, and we went around. And I always love those activities, and she's a good vibe. She's totally a good vibe. And right away after whoever like popcorned me, or Domino's thing that we do, right? And I said, I'm so grateful for my wealth. And I watched a couple of heads just kind of, and I wasn't even thinking money. Wealth obviously includes money, but my head wasn't even there. As you know, if you saw the last video, we've been in quite a blitz and blur with our youngest son kind of getting married yesterday with very little notice. It was gorgeous. It was so elegant. It was just amazing. And the O'Brien family did such a nice job. And they had my favorite color, this deep navy blue, like Christmassy midnight blue on all the tables. And our new daughter was exquisite in her dress, and our other son was the best man, and the family was there, and my cup just overfloweth. So that's what I was thinking about with wealth. And so out of me rolled wealth. I watched a couple of head tilts, and I said no. In addition, I wasn't even thinking about money. And so what I mean is my family, and the backstory, right? And right away it just rolled out of me. I'm just so grateful that I'm married into such a nice family. I mean, there's no such thing as perfect. None of us are. But you know what? They're really, really good. And I got another sort of chance with, parents, kind and loving, awesome, very fun, loving parents, and, brothers-in-law, and just, and to have my mother-in-law just turned 80, and they're in such good health. I mean, they could be like the poster adults for healthy aging. And the fact they could be there, and everybody's just oh my gosh. And the health of all of us, and then the friends, and then the friends slash colleagues that I have at Champlain, that are just, it's just such a good vibe place to be. And then being able to do what I love. And I feel like I was put on this earth to teach, and also all the well-being stuff, which is actually why I'm in Boston. I'm on Well-Being Biz. And to the combined, and actually to get paid for it, sounds crazy to me sometimes, because I absolutely love it. It feels like playing. And so when I said wealth, that's what I meant. And obviously it includes money. The thing is, so here's where I'm going with this. If you're saying, oh, wrap around, well, that's my fast mind. And sometimes I go around the block with it, but here it is, I've landed. People don't use the word wealth enough. We don't, it's misinterpreted and underused. So it's kind of like, if you want more wealth in your life, you got to use the word, because otherwise it's not coming. I mean, you got to thank you for my wealth. And that includes financial prosperity too. It's the whole package. It's the whole package. And obviously our physical health, our mental health, our loving connections, a safe, comfortable place to live, food, it's all of it. It's the whole kit and caboodle. And the ability to do all these other things that we love to do, if it's traveling, if to see people, having a nice garden in the summer. It's all of it. Wealth means all of it. Wealth really, in my opinion, is just sort of like synonymous with abundance. So we're going to talk about the prosperity blockers. This is what we're topping it off with today, because it isn't coming if you got the blockers up. So the first thing is kind of like the pizza thing, like we talked about, which relates to the wealth word, because if you're feeling like it's bad to be wealthy, like you're greedy if you're wealthy, remember the definition here, whatever your definition is. If you feel like if it's a bad thing to be wealthy, guess what? You're not gonna be, because that's goes without saying. You're putting out to the universe, I feel guilty if good things come to me. I feel ashamed if good things come to me. I feel greedy if good things come to me. Then it's not coming. Then it's just plain and simple like that, because you are not shorting out anyone else in the state, country, whatever in this world that you live in. We all live in. I kind of said that awkwardly because I was trying. I jumped from state to world, countries, and everything. Wherever you live on this earth, let's put it that way, you are not shorting out anyone by good things flooding you in your life, just like a catcher's mitt, and more comes. The same can happen to them. You're not taking anything away from anyone. Not only that, when we're filled up ourselves, we are in a far better place to give to other people. So the first number one blocker is you gotta stop thinking you're not worthy of it. You gotta overcome that blocker. You just gotta, do a lot of manifestation about that dissolving, right? And just opening up to all the wealth possible. That's really the first one. The next one is the busyness thing that we talked about. If you're too busy, for a part of wealth that involves having inviting a partner in, if you're ready for a partner, you're wanting a partner, or kids, or a new house or apartment, or a new outfit, or whatever it is like that. You gotta create the space. If you're too busy flying around like a gerbil on crack, there isn't any room for a partner or kids or new friends or a new job opportunity or whatever. So that's the second blocker. And then the third one is when we get wrapped up in other people's prosperity. Oh, look what they have. Look what they have. They have a partner. They have a house. They travel. They have a job they love. That's like such total negativity. And I'm not saying it with judgment. I'm just saying it in reality, like observationally speaking, because we feel how we feel. We can't always control that. We can only control like the actions of it, right? If we feel that, and to be mindful with it and not judge ourselves, because it's human, right? All of our emotions are certainly valid. And that said, to work really hard at shifting out of it, because being focused on the prosperity of other people takes our energy away from inviting wealth into our own life. It's because it's shifting to focusing on them. So the universe is like, okay, send more money that way, because or houses or partners or kids or clothes or whatever it is a part of wealth you're thinking about. And it says, okay, the focus is on that person or this person. There we go. And I'm not saying it's not good to manifest wealth for others. That's a very nice thing to be doing, whether it's prayers or sending good vibes or whatever. We're talking about in a negative way when we're comparing, and you're also, in addition to sending it that way, which again is fine, what's not fine is you're attracting more lack to yourself. Because if you're wishing you had what they had, then you're sending the message to the universe, you lack whatever it is they have that you want. So the universe says, okay, got it. More lack going this way, because that is just how it works. So this was just a quick little top off. Feel worthy of being wealthy. You got to feel worthy of it for it to come to you. Use the word a lot, even if it's privately. Remember, it's a synonym for abundance. It's gotten some kind of weird, excuse me, like label with it. Wealth is what we want. Think of the definition. Okay, family, friends, jobs we love and look forward to, all of that stuff, and finances. Gotta feel worthy of it. Think if it's a bad thing, it's not coming. Gotta create the space. If you're busy and flying like a gerbil on crack, not happening. And lastly is stop envying the prosperity of other people. Okay, because you want to shift into maybe to say some sort of gratitude stuff for them, send them some good vibes, even if it's hard for you. Another way I think I told you that I've sometimes done this in the past. I'm not saying with this particular thing, but if it's somebody who's hard, in your life, you just say, I want to send this, and just like keep it rolling, and send that to them, and then shift into a place of focusing on your own wealth via gratitude. Be thankful for what you already have, because remember, if God, the source, the creator of all things, higher power, universe, sort of knows you're not grateful for what you already have, it's not going to send you more. I mean, obviously, it's like God, the source, the universe, is going to say, hey, well, if you can't handle this, why would I give you more? So make sure that you're also being grateful for what you have already, because that is like a wealth magnet. Okay, there we go. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the beautiful seaport in Boston, Massachusetts. Have a mindful and prosperous day.